big thing to go ahead and pay attention to here, Necro, is listen to the callouts. There is a lot happening, but if you do it in the right order, the fight is actually relatively painless. I say that because as long as you do it in the right order, you don't hurt everybody. Um, there's three mobs that are out there. Um, there's red, green, and blue. Primary thing you want to know about is we will have to have a different person tank each one, essentially. Yeah. Um, so we'll have somebody who has to be like closest to red when they spawn. Red will chase them. Same thing with green. Blue essentially sticks in the middle, but um, there's a couple things you have to pay attention to. Is that each one of them has, I think it's actually green and blue more so. Green and blue have like a circle that they'll go ahead and spawn on somebody. Um,
All three do.
oh, all three of them do. Okay, I was gonna say I'm like
Yeah.
red does. I'm pretty sure, but each one of them does. You don't want to drop that anywhere in the group. Essentially, they each are bad in their own way. When we say don't drop it in the group, you kind of want to run it out to the edge, get it away from the group. Don't keep it in the middle because it harms where you can stand, or it cleaves the group, or there's some derivation of bad. But if you have it on you, you run it out to the side. The biggest telltale one is that there's like a tether. Um, yeah, it is like the puddles of bad from Bone Skinner. They'll sit there for a while. Um, blue will teleport you back, and you want to like when you teleport back, it drops a bad puddle. So you want to get out as far as you can, essentially, and then it'll teleport you back, and then you get out of the puddle, but you don't want to drop the puddle in the middle of everybody. Green summons like a scythe or a boomerang or something like that, and it cleaves out, and you don't want to go ahead and have that hit everybody. Red, I think, is red the different
Red is
puddles.
Yeah, red is every third auto attack. So whoever the red tank is, if you dodge the third auto attack each time, you can actually
You can
lower the
avoid it.
number of. Yeah.
Um, Otherwise, yeah, there's gonna be. I think at one point, I'll let you go ahead and finish up, Clam. You know more of this
Oh,
fight.
sure. Yeah. Okay. So uh, they all have like that shared mechanic of red circles. They each have their own way of doing that, like what you're saying. Um, each of them has their own unique abilities as well. So like red is going to have like donut attacks, and there's going to be arrows on it where uh, if it'll tell you to stand inside or outside, and it'll flip each time. Um, if you fail the mechanic, it'll do an AOE wave pulse that hits the whole group, and it's different for different. Um, green does a like an ability that like pulls you in towards the boss. You want to stay away from the boss while it's doing that so that you don't get hurt as much. Blue does the opposite, it pushes you away. You want to stay close to the boss while it does that. So that's kind of like each of their individual things. Because I think one of them also has like just yellow circles you have to spread out so they don't all explode on the same. Um, but at different points, there's going to be multiple bosses at the same time. So the really, really, really important thing about this fight is that there's going to be lots of break bars coming up. Do not want to CC the break bars except at very particular times, and we'll call out when those times are. So when we'll fight each boss one at a time, we get them down to I believe it's 80%. We'll have all three of them down on the ground at the same time, and they're each going to be doing a gigantic AOE. The AOEs will have break bars on top of them while they're doing that. If we CC a break bar, it'll flip the AOE. So like whatever the safe zone was now become dangerous, whatever the dangerous zone was becomes safe. So on the first group, we want to CC green, and it'll create a safe space for us. Then from 80 to 40, we'll be fighting one boss normally, and then a second boss will come down with a shield that makes them invulnerable to damage. So we just need an off tank to hold them, basically. And we'll be like rotating amongst the boss. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. from 80 to 40, one boss will be there. A second boss will drop down to do an AoE, which we have to control, usually just by dodging it. And then once we get through the whole set down to 40%, then we do a second group phase where all three are doing their giant AoEs. In that one, we CC red. Then from 40% to 10%, we'll be fighting two bosses simultaneously. One boss will be vulnerable, one boss invulnerable. So an off tank is just going to hold them off to the side. And the third boss is going to jump down every once in a while and do their AoE attack. We'll decide that. Actually, I took green last. I think I can take green now. But anyways, once we get them down to 10%, we get a third AoE phase with all three of them again. We CC blue in that case. And then from 10% to 0%, we fight all three of them at the same time. So two off tanks and blue just kind of sit still wherever they spawn. And only one of them will be vulnerable, so we kill it. The last phase tends to go pretty quick because they each only have 10%. And as soon as we get the first dead, it simplifies a lot easier. It just kind of all goes like downhill from there.
Well, downhill for them.
Downhill for them, yeah.
Wait.
Sorry.
So yeah, so that's the whole fight.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and throw down some food for you guys. Say heals in the middle, Condi's on the other side, power is close. Double check your food and utility. You want to be up all the time.
Okay. So just to reiterate, when you see a break bar, do not break it unless we call for that break bar to be broken.
Yeah, I think the only time you actually break it is when they're all three doing their big ass AoEs. It's very obvious. There'll be like, it'll look like there's nowhere safe to stand. We'll go AoE the one that we call out,
Yeah.
and you'll
ideally.
break that one, and then you'll go stand in the safe spot.
And aggro on the bosses is based on proximity when they first spawn. So when it comes down to like new phases, when bosses spawn, we just want to make sure that only the tanks are the spawn points.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do a real quick ready check.
Did anyone have an issue with me taking red, or did they want to try instead?
Please do. I have no problem with you taking red. In which case, who's taking green?
I will take green.
Okay. I can't remember what you have to do with blue. I don't think you have to really do anything.
Blue doesn't move. I mean, there is a tank for blue, like it'll target a person, but there's no mechanic that that tank has to worry about.
Alright.
Alright, yeah, get on the circle. Alright, so red's coming down first.
Get inside the circle. No CC.
Don't CC, don't CC.
No CCs. Otherwise, all of our stuff will be standing in a very bad spot. Okay,
So
stay
there's arrows.
inside.
Follow the arrow. It can be different for everyone. Okay. I'll take green. Don't CC.
So weird. My other group does the opposite of everything we do.
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get away.
Stay away. Like you CC all the time?
Not all the time, but like 90% of the time.
Really? Oh.
Anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna try to move them out so that they don't drop red puddles where blue might be.
I think it makes them like less buffed or something, right?
I
Did you
actually
see
don't.
him?
That's the reason. Probably should.
Okay, beat up blue. Try and stay as close. He's going to try and push you, so just keep running at him. Take more damage the further away you get from this one. Okay.
CC green. Green.
Okay, now go stand in red. Or his circle, rather. Its circle.
Oh no, what happened to Necro?
Oh no. Necro, you
Red is
alive, my dude? Vic, no, what are you doing?
Come on, friend.
Just gotta paste this.
Over here. Over here.
Yeah, we have time.
Obey your arrow.
Obey your arrow. Good job obeying the arrow.
They don't actually know what it looks like when people don't.
It does
There's
the
just like a
white area.
shockwave. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's a multi-shockwave depending on how many people are high doing proper
Got it.
mechanic.
It's like the one for the Harvest Temple orb when ad hits it.
Mhm.
Got it, okay.
Alright. Oh, okay. Green.
The shame shockwave. Shockwave of shame.
Shockwave of shame.
Move it to the
Yeah,
edge.
moving them to the edge. Stay out to the side anyway. Oof. That's a bad puddle.
That is a numb.
Oh, that's not a puddle. That's not a puddle.
No.
Sorry. That was an AoE.
It's fine.
I just saw a red circle and said, that's bad. Oof. Okay, watch out a blue.
White AoE.
I think the CM for this fight might be the second hardest.
After Harvest Temple.
Yeah.
Get away.
Because the Andu's got so much going on. And so little place to move.
Come on, green. Okay, green down. Blue's next. Stay
Stay
close.
close. You get a totem, just watch. Make sure you don't drop it.
Big skinny.
I really like
Over here, jerk. It's at least outside the circle. Stay close. Pick up your friends.
Got you.
Circles out. Oh,
CC
nice.
Red. Red.
Now we go stand in blue's little wedge.
Okay, so two of them are gonna come down. I don't remember which one's green, which one's red, but
You know what, we'll
Yeah,
make
That goes in order. Red's first.
Red's first.
Oh,
Mine. Over here, friend.
respect your arrows.
Arrow.
That too. Yes, that too.
oh,
Don't go through the middle, numbnuts.
But he likes the middle.
He's like, it's so dangerous for y'all when I go in the middle. Obey your arrow.
Oof. Getting real skinny over there. Please just die. Get away.
Okay, stay away, stay away.
Oh, there's a lot of circles. Oof.
Oh no 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 no.
They say
Sure.
Revenant.
Oh god.
I'm not sure, my friend.
What was the question? Move away.
We got revenants after.
Another range option would be nice.
Other than
Hammer.
hammer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than hammer.
Eagle is cool, but it's so slow.
So slow.
About to swap to green. Up the
Oh
damage.
god.
Much as we can.
Watch your tethers. Tethers out if you got them.
Dragon into red. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay.
Getting it in.
Stay close.
Get in there all nice and close like.
Gotcha, Vic.
Come on, Indigo. Just die already.
Too close.
Okay.
Oh,
excellent.
that's at 10%.
Okay,
That's fine.
CC blue. CC blue.
Behind us. Okay, off to red.
Okay. Same idea, but it should go pretty darn quick.
So now we have all three going. Red, green, blue.
Obey your
Respect.
arrows.
Oh god.
There's a shockwave if you want to know what it looks like.
Yeah, I figured.
Red's almost dead. Good job.
Forward
Get
to
out of
you
here,
guys.
red.
Stay away, stay away.
Away from green.
Not a problem. He's on the other side of the damn map.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Guys.
Well, Oblivion.
Oof. Oof.
Oh no. Okay. It's fine.
Okay, green down. There's
Heck,
nuke
look.
blue.
Stay
Oh
close.
no, gotta stay close. We're already on his face. What do?